Alright everyone, this is Zero Budget Geek and welcome to the darkest dungeon.
Ruin has come to our family. You remember our venerable house? Opulent and imperial, gazing proudly from its stoic perch above the moor. I lived all my years in that ancient, rumor-shadowed manor, fattened by decadence and luxury. And yet I began to tire of conventional extravagance. Singular, unsettling tales suggested the mansion itself was a gateway to some fabulous and unnameable power. With relic and ritual, I bent every effort towards the excavation and recovery of those long-buried secrets, exhausting what remained of our family fortune on swarthy workmen and sturdy shovels. At last, in the salt-soaked crags beneath the lowest foundations, we unearthed that damnable portal of antediluvian evil. Our every step unsettled the ancient earth. But we were in a realm of death and madness. In the end, I alone fled laughing and wailing through those blackened arcades of antiquity, until consciousness failed me. You remember our venerable house, opulent and imperial. It is a festering abomination. I beg you, return home, claim your birthright, and deliver our family from the ravenous, clutching shadows of the darkest dungeon.
Alright guys, welcome to some Darkest Dungeon modded. We have added, or I have added, a whole bunch of stuff. I went into the Steam Workshop. Now, I never really go into the Steam Workshop, and I usually don't do mods very much because I'm always afraid about, you know, that you can add a mod and then it messes up the game and then you can't remove it or it becomes hard to remove. But with the Steam Workshop, which I've never used before, makes it really easy. You just subscribe to the mod that you want, it'll install into the game, and the devs of the game made that such part of the game that right within the game interface, you can just kind of adjust that however you need. So if you want to take a look, I don't have a mod list because I've added a ton of stuff. We've added a bunch of new classes, new enemies, some different dungeon backgrounds, a bunch of different skins, new classes I think I said, and a couple UI changes and stuff like that. So there's just a ton of stuff. So we're gonna just explore all of that and see how it goes. If we find a skin that's like completely broken or it's unfair, makes the game too easy or something like that, we'll probably get rid of it and not keep it. But otherwise, we're gonna just kind of jump into it, and I'm gonna call this the modded campaign. I am playing on Radiant mode because I actually am still kind of a noob at this game. I'm not super, you know, super experienced at it, but I think it'll just be fun to play a modded version. And you know what, frankly, a lot of people are playing Darkest Dungeon, so playing a modded campaign is kind of my way to stand out a little bit. Anyway, without further ado, I think we're just gonna, and we got the DLC. We are playing with the Crimson Court, so let's go ahead and get started.
You will arrive along the old road. It winds with a troubling, serpent-like suggestion through the corrupted countryside, leading only, I fear, to ever more tenebrous places. There is a sickness in the ancient pitted cobbles of the old road, and on its writhing path you will face viciousness, violence, and perhaps other damnably transcendent terrors. So steel yourself, and remember there can be no bravery without madness. The old road will take you to hell. But in that gaping abyss, we will find our redemption.
Right, that never gets old. Alright, with the stagecoach destroyed and the caretaker gone, you will have to make the journey to the hamlet on foot. Alright, so the horror and misfortune begins. And there we go. Took a little long to... Oh, check it out. We've got the... see, he's one of our new skins already. We got the female crusader skin. Let's see what else we have. I kind of like that one. Now, we do have like a ton of different colors. So, actually switching off of that might have been a mistake. Oh, look at that one. Oh, look at these guys. Let's do the... oh, snaps. Alright, let's do the female crusader for now. And we've got Dismas. And... let's see what else we've got. Oh, we got that one. I think we'll. I think that's the only one that other than all these different colors that we got. I think the skins are kind of cool. All right, so we'll go with that one. All right, let's go ahead and get started. Oh, we got to click there.
Brigands have run up these lanes. Keep to the side path. The hamlet is just ahead. Dispatch this thug in brutal fashion.
Alright, kill the enemy. Combat is turn-based. So notice that the female crusader put her helmet on for the fight, and she has it off. So that's kind of cool. Alright, Dismas, I think we'll just open vein. Try to get the bleed on this guy. Yep. And I think just a heavy smite.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
And then look, she takes off the mask. So that's kind of cool. Although there is a glitch, you can see there's a little bit glitch on the graphics there. Interact. So this is an example of a Curio stuff we can interact with. So we'll open the tent here.
Finding the stuff is only the first test. Now it must be carried home.
That wasn't much gold. All right, first big battle.
Leave nothing unchecked. There is much to be found in forgotten places.
Dodge. Alright, I think we're just gonna...
ambush. Send these vermin a message. The rightful owner has returned, and their kind is no longer welcome.
A rule that I have is that when Wayne June speaks, I don't speak. Alright. Mod for more gold? No, I'm not gonna put a mod for more gold. That's cheating. His stun resist is really high, so I think I just go for straight up damage. Although a bulwark or faith here, get some protection, is not terrible. That looks cool, man. Right. So we should be taking less damage. Punishment, yeah, only 1 damage. Although that was stressful. Alright, he did get the bleed on me, which sucks. There's a blanket fire. Alright, let's he's bleeding for 2 around. Let's stack the bleed on him. 8 damage. Plus more bleed, 4 damage around. That's good. Alright, and then now we will... His stun is still high. We'll just smite him. Ow. Point blank shot. Ah. Only 4 damage. Oh, that had a chance to knock us back. I didn't realize that. Alright, this should... Oh, hold on a second. He's got 3 health left. Right? So let's not waste the attack on him and just shoot this guy and get some damage on him. I can't open vein on him, so gotta do this. 8 damage is nice. Now here I don't think I can hit. I really can't get him. I can do this, but it only hits him. I can do this. I was asking if you had one. No, I don't have. William, why do you type so weird? It's just... It looks odd. Alright, I don't think we can do anything here. I'll just do this.
Prodigious size alone does not dissuade the sharpened blade.
I forgot he leaves a corpse. That's grape shot. He's only got 4 health. What am I thinking? Mr. Shot.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Alright, that's a bunch of loot. Alright, completing a quest. After you completed, we can basically leave, return to the hamlet, or continue adventuring. There's nothing left to do. There is a treasure chest there, but it's trapped and it does nothing for us. So we're just gonna return to the hamlet. There's nothing left for us to do there. See, a few people has entered the chat. Thank you for taking a seat at the Geeks table. And let's see. We also have a bunch of UI improvements. We got no quirks out of that. Stagecoach upgrades are vital to the long-term health of your roster.
Welcome home, such as it is. This squalid hamlet, these corrupted lands, they are yours now, and you are bound to them.
Alright, so Dismas and Renaud are now, they already went to level 1. Alright, let's see. Anthony, hi! Where get help where you may. Okay, yeah, we can basically get help anywhere. All right, we started a brand new campaign. All right, ancestors' memories is where we can see stuff.
You will know the tragic extent of my failings.
The graveyard is where our guys.
Most will end up here, covered in the poisoned earth, awaiting merciful oblivion.
The graveyard is where all our dead guys go. We don't have any trinkets. All right, let's see. The stagecoach. I don't think there's going to be any new characters here.
Women and men, soldiers and outlaws, fools and corpses. All will find their way to us now that the road is clear.
All right. So we got a plague doctor and a
What better laboratory than the blood-soaked battlefield?
And we got a Vestal with a new skin there.
A sister of battle, pious and unrelenting.
Check that out. That is the, I think, the Dark Vestal skin. I kind of like that. We didn't get a new skin here. Let's find a newer skin. Oh yeah, I like that. The bloody doctor. All right. We want to upgrade our stagecoach because we want to be able to get more adventurers. So we'll do that. We need how many more deeds? We need one more, so we can do this, and that gives us 2 deeds. That's fine because I want to upgrade the stagecoach. All right, so we'll do that. Boom.
Word is traveling. Ambition is stirring in distant cities. We can use this.
All right. I don't think there's anything else for us to upgrade, so if it's time for us to just embark on a journey. We don't have any trinkets, unfortunately, not yet. Embark. Alright, here we go.
A mecca of madness and morbidity. Your work begins.
Anthony, you've never seen this game? You've never seen Darkest Dungeon? This is like my favorite game in the last 2 years. Favorite indie game, favorite of all time, except maybe Pathfinder Adventures. All right, anyway, let's bring up our new I just realized both our Plague Doctor and our Vestal are hiding their faces. Maybe we got another skin for the Vestal. We actually do have. Oh, that is cool looking. But I know we have some that make her look like really different. There's there with the hair. Oh, that one looks cool. That's an interesting one. Some very cool stuff here. Let's get one that shows her face, so we don't confuse our characters. There was a blue one that I like. This one looks very nice. All right, so she's got. We got to figure out where we want to put her. She can heal from anywhere in the back. She's got illumination, which is not great. Hand of light. These are not great skills. So I think I want her, I guess, in the, well, she can only use these, so she probably want it in the 3rd row. And then this one can do from the back 3, back 2, the 3rd, and this one from anywhere. Dismas has what? Dismas can be, I think, in the 2nd spot. And then Renaud just needs to be up front. Alright. Who's more important to... I think I still want to have her in the back because Hand of Light, we're not going to use that much. And we have to be in the 1st row, so we're never going to use this. and probably never gonna use that. So she's pretty much just a healer. Damn, that sucks. All right, so I think we just put her in the back here. Well, no, because all right, we'll try this. Fuck it. All right, let's go and provision. Anthony says I am playing Mage Knight board game while watching.
Measured now in gold, later in blood.
Alright, we gotta get provisions. William says, do I like the Jester? Jester's pretty cool. I haven't gotten the complete hang of the Jester. But you need to build a party around them. I think one stack of food is fine. A stack of... Let's go a stack and a half of that. Let's bring... I don't think we need antivenom. Some bandages. I don't think we need many. A couple keys. Holy water. I'll bring one for in case of curios. And I think that's it. You kind of don't want to go overboard on this stuff. We have a healer, so we don't need a lot of food. Anthony says, I will buy this game. Sweet. Yeah. And you play Mage Knight. Mage Knight's a... I don't particularly enjoy Mage Knight all that much, but it is a good game. So, take that criticism with a grain of salt. Alright, I think we just go with this. This is the first expedition, so... I think we're okay under provisioning. Should be fine. This is meant to be more of a tutorial section, so... Alright, so we're gonna click here. We gotta explore 90% of the rooms, but we are probably gonna push and explore all of them. Now, one of the mods I have is that we have more varied backgrounds.
Wealth beyond measure, awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
And for those that are new, move away. For those that are new, we gotta keep an eye on this torchlight. The higher it is, the better it is for us. The lower it is, kind of the worse it is. See, it just dimmed. But we'll keep it at dim. Dim's okay. Alright, we got a disorienting... Oh, I don't have the heal with her, huh? That's kind of okay. I like disorienting blast. This is fine. So, disorienting blast. What's this one? Noxious blast. You know what? Actually, I think I'd rather just do the damage. Let's get the blight on him. This does 5 to 9. This one does 4 to 8. So 5 to 9 is a little better.
Another one falls.
Crushed him. All right, illumination. Oh, hood fell back, and then I think it's just a smite here.
Back to the pit.
Wow.
Success so clearly in view.
So
Or is it merely a trick of the light?
Oh, we got a shovel. Oh, also one of the things we got some enhancements to like the item. So like gold, I think gold normally doesn't have that gold outline, so that's kind of cool. All right, we are gonna move on to the next room. If you like RPGs, if you like some randomness, this is definitely a good game.
Even the cold stone seems bent on preventing passage.
All right. Let's pop a torch here. I do like having the radiant light. Oh, good timing for that. Because we surprised them. The brighter the light, the more of a chance we have of surprising them. The lower it is, the worse of a chance for us to get surprised. So let's just go ahead and try to get a stun and shuffle on her. Because she's bad. She's bad for our health. She resisted stun, but we did move her to the front. Good old turn-based RPG. Yes, but the thing is there is a stress mechanic that carries over from adventure to adventure. Let's go ahead and this debuffs her, right? Lowers her dodge, which is fine by me.
A powerful blow.
It does do damage. Okay. She's only got 6 hit points, so this will most certainly kill her. Grape Shot Blast won't. So let's just open vein on her and that'll be it. I'd like a crit right here.
As the fiend falls,
No,
a
left
faint
the corpse.
hope blossoms.
I can smite this guy and I have a chance at killing him, so we'll go with that.
Executed with impunity.
Love that. Alright, open the knight. It's okay. It's only 3 damage. We can heal that away. Alright, I can't reach with Dismas, but I can shoot. Oh, Don't miss. Alright, which is better? Same thing, right? Oh, this one only hits the front. Alright, so play grenade, 90% chance to hit. This is pretty good. Is the martyr class... Is the martyr a class? Oh, there is a martyr class that I downloaded. Do we need to heal here? Let's just debuff. That move actually is a little bit better than I thought. Nice dodge. Alright, I still can't reach. But we'll Bulwark of Faith. It actually gives us it gives us some torchlight, which is kind of nice.
The match is struck. A blazing star is born.
Alright, he is pretty much dead. So, doesn't matter what we do. I forgot we had that. We can clear the corpses with that. Gotta remember that.
Unforeseen.
A few people have joined in on YouTube Live. Thank you for joining. How are we looking here? We are looking good, man. But this is just the sort of tutorial mission, so we're expected to be doing good. All right, no enemies in here. We get a scout, so we get to see what's ahead. There is, I want to look at this. There's a room battle there with a Curio, which is nice, and then there's a room battle with treasure. Well, we're probably gonna go to both. I kind of want to avoid this trap, so I'll probably go here and then double back over there, depending what happens. Alright, fine. Oh, what are you doing? Pack contains loot. So note, oh, I'll be keeping this for myself. Reward, hard earned. So she just stole the treasure. She just kept it for herself instead of it going into our inventory. And the reason for that, if you don't know, the characters have quirks here. So she gets extra damage if torch above 75, so we want to keep it up there. And she's a kleptomaniac, prone to stealing items. So that's terrible. We don't want that to happen. So we don't want to be in dim light because of... So we want to keep it in radiant. We want to keep it in radiant as much as possible. A stressful incantation. That's a stress attack. 19. All right. Let's disorienting blast on her. Like to get the shuffle. And a stun is good. Alright, we do want to kill her, and I think I can hit her with the open veins, so that's good. Bleed? Bleed. She's not dead yet. I could Zealous Accusation, and that will certainly put her to death.
Continue the onslaught.
Or just outright kill her.
Them all.
Let's go ahead and heal our fighter here. Graveyard Slash. 4 damage, not bad. Let's go ahead and open vein on this guy. Not worried about the skeleton too much. Let's just play grenade. Get some damage on him. William says, like the Houndmaster. Oh, you like the Houndmaster. Let's heal the fighter here. Crit heal! Now, I don't have any gameplay mods. Like, I don't have anything to make the game easier or any of that junk. Alright, Zealous Accusation. Just kills him here.
Press disadvantage. Give them no quarter.
Oh, I thought it cleared that. Oh, 7 damage. I'd like to get a heal here. Let's do this. I want to stall here a little bit and try to get some healing.
Slowly,
oh, he died.
Gently. This is how life
we got a
is
debuff
taken.
stone. Lower speed, but that's fine on the warrior. So we'll take all. Alright. There is a chest here. It's not locked, but we can use a key on this to get extra treasure. And we want to try to get as much treasure as possible. Alright. So we're gonna double back. We want to avoid this trap, so I'm just gonna double back here. Now when you double back, there is still a chance that new enemies will appear and attack you, so you can't be... I should have saved that torch. Alright, we'll move to this room with... Are you gonna steal this too? Alright, got a holy water and some money. So everything in this game really revolves around money.
The way is lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
And what I mean by that is that you want to upgrade your town. That's the most important thing, and you need a lot of money and heirlooms and stuff like that. Alright, we can't get a bleed on anybody. I usually like to get rid of, like, this bone arbalist here is probably the worst one. So I think we're just going to try to get some damage on him. That's good, 8 damage. And the bone arbalist is dangerous because he can hit our back line here. Let's go ahead and just play grenade him. Actually, we can play grenade 2 guys. No, we can't. I lied. Alright, we'll play grenade you. And then who's worse off? Our oh no, I don't want to do the full party heal because that's only gonna give us 1 to 2. I'll just do a straight up heal there. I'm surprised there's no archer class. There is actually. There's the arbalist. The arbalist is a basically an archer class. All right. Zealous accusation won't kill them, so we'll just go for a smite that has a chance of killing one.
Another abomination cleansed from our lands.
Didn't have enough to kill that guy, unfortunately. Going after my healer. Alright. This guy's dead. He's gonna die from that. So we just gotta deal with this one there. So I guess a noxious blast to this guy. And that pretty much makes him... I want to try to get a heal here. So I'm just gonna do a Bulwark of Faith just to kind of bide some time. Gives us some free torch light also.
In Radiance, may we find victory.
Let's do a Grape Shot Blast. This won't kill them.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
I'll definitely get my heal off here. Although I think I want to heal myself. Or a party heal. We might get a crit. Alright, a 2 is good. I mean, it's not, but it's the best we can do right now. Alright, so he is not going to die from this just yet. So we need to get 3 more damage on him, which we just, all we got to do is get the, just do another one. Oh, he resisted the blight. Anyway, this should do it.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Alright, so we can interact with this thing here. Hold on. We're going to have her interact with it, and we can use a holy water on this. Divine benefit. Find his something. She healed and reduced a lot of stress. Okay, that's what I wanted. Full disclosure, I did put a mod that shows me what item I'm supposed to use on the Curio because I don't know them all and I don't feel like looking it up. Once I feel comfortable remembering them, then I'll probably take off that mod, but I just did as a little crutch. A trap. We can disarm this. So when we near a trap, this icon shows up. So 60, 90, 50, 60. So you disarm the trap, sir. Alright, done. Push forward. And there may... Was there a room battle here? We don't know. Alright, no room battle. But I want to keep my torchlight up. Although I gotta remember that I can use the bulwark to get some torchlight. Alright, we'll get all that. There's some food. We probably brought too much food. In fact, there's a hunger, so we gotta eat. Oh, we totally brought too much provisions. Too many provisions. Alright. We'll crack that. I'm going here. I'm expecting a fight here. No? But we completed the quest, which was explore 90% of the room. But we're gonna continue adventuring because we're in such good shape. We'll just explore this last room and scrounge whatever treasure we can get. All right, let's. We gotta encounter this. We used up our shovels already. Oh, this is bad. See, this is kind of bad because if I do this by hand, we'll lose a lot of torchlight, which doesn't matter, but we'll stress out our characters. We're probably gonna bring a whole other group anyway. Is it worth? I don't know. The stress isn't worth it, I think. But screw it. Maybe it won't be so bad.
Without tools of iron, you must rely on flesh and indefatigable purpose.
That was a lot of stress. Let's use this. I think this gives them a buff of resistances, yeah. Might as well use it. We don't get to keep these, so after the dungeon, so we might as well. And here's a big battle. Alright. Tempting Goblet is a lot of stress, I think. That's a stress attack most. Look at that, 15. Coral to the back line. Only 3 damage. That's good. Oh god, they're all going first. Jeez. Alright, let's just play grenade these freaking guys. I'm just gonna go straight up damage. I do want to kill this bone courtier with his stress attacks. So 73% chance to hit. That's worse. So go for this shot. 7 damage is good. That means he is dead. Alright, he's gonna die. This guy is not close to death. We don't need to heal right now, so I think I'm just gonna do an illumination on you back there, I think. An axe blade at me. Ow. Alright, let's do a bulwark of protection. That marks me, so it makes it more likely that they'll hit me.
Purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
Now notice when they die because of bleed, they don't leave a corpse. Alright, here I'm gonna try to disorienting blast this guy before his turn. Hopefully stun him. Yeah. Alright, so that worked out good. Alright, can't get a bleed on anybody. Let's actually, is this just better? Let's pause some damage on this guy, although I wanna... He's gonna survive this. So a grape shot blast maybe actually decent. Or I could just miss with everything. Alright, let's go ahead and heal you. Nice heal there. That relieves some stress. Dead weight. Nice dodge. Alright. Actually, I think I'm just gonna go for a zealous accusation. We need to get some damage on the umbrellas. There we go. Now he's dead. He's gonna die from the blight. Alright. Stun resistance. Blade grenade only hits 1. Noxious. I wanna throw some extra damage on you, and it is before your turn. His stun is better. His blight is not so good. So let's just get some blight damage on him.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
He hasn't had a turn yet. This is not going to kill him, but this will certainly...
Precision and power.
I don't think we need to worry about here. I'm going to just debuff this guy. We don't need to worry about healing right now. And a smite.
Be gone, fiend.
Yeah. Alright, we'll take all this.
Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end.
More treasure. Alright, I think we are done. We've explored everything, so we will done. We can click here to complete the quest. We got a trinket, a health stone. Meh. Alright. Bertrand got a Oh, Warren's Tactician, plus 15 damage in Warren's. That's kind of... That's alright. Alright, we're gonna go into town
Let me
and...
share with you the terrible wonders I have come to know.
Bertrand and Danivel are now level 1 as well. Alright. Let's see. We have the Abbey available now. So we can send people...
The cobwebs have been dusted, the pews set straight. The Abbey calls to the faithful.
So we can send people here to get reduce some of the stress. Although only Danivel and Bertrand have high stress. And same thing with the tavern.
Fresh kegs, cards, and curtained rooms promise solace to the weary and broken alike.
There's the caretaker. That's the guy that was driving us on the wagon, and he's chilling out in the brothel, the pleasures of the flesh. All right, here we go, guys. We're going to the stagecoach. Let's see if we get some new characters. We got a shield maiden, a ronin, a prodigy, and a pit fighter. All new classes. Ooh, we're gonna take all of them. Do we want to upgrade anything here? I want to hold off. I think I might hold off on that because I want... Oh, we don't have any of these unlocked yet. Damn it. I really need the guild unlocked. Alright, so checking out the stagecoach. We got the shield maiden. I know nothing about her. She looks cool. Alright, she has a crossblade. So it looks like it's just a... And it buffs herself. Alright. She's got a front guard. It moves her forward 2. She guards an ally. She heals herself for 2. And then she buffs herself. But she does less damage. So it's a big defensive move. That's nice though. Ram shield. It moves her forward 2. And knocks back the enemy. And it debuffs them. Lowers the stun resistance. And then she's got 2 use for battle. A mending touch for a bunch of health. It clears stun and cures blight. Oh, we can use that on... Can we use that on anybody? So she's a total defensive character. She looks like she wants to be in the second row. Okay. We got a ronin who's got flashing blade. Right now we can't modify these skills, so they're just gonna be what it is. He can do this from the front. He buffs himself, does extra damage, and increases his dodge. That's actually pretty good. Calming Zen heals himself and reduces stress. That's actually pretty good. Swallow's Return. Moves him back 1, and then he buffs himself. That's pretty interesting. And Shingan. It marks a target, debuffs them, and then buffs himself. So kinda intimidates them. Alright. And then we got a prodigy here. William says, is it bad to keep the same team all of the time? Yeah, you pretty much not going to be able to because of the stress. You really want you guys to go into a dungeon with very little stress. So this guy, I do know about this guy. So he's got this, he has actually access to all of his skills, except he only has access to 3 of them at a time. He always has Spirit Shift, which changes his stance essentially. And then I think these blue ones, when you do use them, he moves backwards, and then these yellow ones move him forward. So he's going to be constantly shifting around in combat, which may or may not be good. That actually may work good with the Shield Maiden. Let's see if he's got any other colors. He looks like the Mortal Kombat characters. Let's leave him yellow like Scorpion, I guess. Actually, let's go green. Reptile's one of my favorites. Alright. And then we got the Pit Fighter here. In the Kisser. It's a melee attack. Does extra damage versus stun, and it debuffs a target. Jawbreaker stuns a target, knocks them back, and if they're already stunned, does extra damage. Nosebleeder, it bleeds them. 1 damage for 3 rounds, and it debuffs the target, lowers their accuracy. That's actually pretty good. And your mum, it pulls them. Oh, it's a taunt. And he debuffs them. So these, well, we're gonna take all 3 of these guys. This is 2 uses per battle, but if we can use this to heal other people, it's great. I don't know if we can though. I think we can. Mending Touch. So that'll be our healer. Now notice there's no voiceover for these guys because they're, you know, they're...
Well struck.
Alright guys, that'll be it for now. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon.